Hello, my name is Jennifer Buscher, and I am running for the at-large community director seat. I have lived in Westchester and worked in Playa Vista since 2015. There are so many things that I love about our community, but my favorite is something really simple. I really love going on walks in my neighborhood. There were several months last year when everything was closed and it didn't really feel safe to go anywhere. So every day I took my kids out on these long, rambling walks throughout our neighborhood. And I just feel so much gratitude to every neighbor who waved at my kids, or let them pet their dog, or pick flowers out of their yard, or listened to my daughter ramble when she was so desperate for any social interaction. Those walks meant so much to me and to my kids. They were the bright spot of the day during some really challenging times. Over the past year, I really saw our community come together and care for each other during this global pandemic. And it inspired me to get more involved with our neighborhood and more engaged with our local politics. In my day job, my key responsibility is helping multiple software development teams and their leadership come to alignment around a strategic vision. There are some days when I am spending a lot of time with individual teams to understand what they are working on and how it fits into the bigger picture. There are other days when I am spending a lot of time with leadership, helping them understand how their expectations or messaging is impacting the teams and their progress towards that vision. I'm constantly moving between the teams and leadership, acting as a translator or as an advocate. I have to balance the needs of individuals versus the needs of the business. This requires a lot of negotiation and compromise across a lot of different stakeholders. It requires collaboration and building relationships. But ultimately, to be successful, we all have to find a way to work together. This is also how our neighborhood council should work. I want to understand the needs of our community so I can advocate on our behalf. But I also want to understand the larger vision for the city of Los Angeles and how our neighborhood fits into that bigger picture. As Los Angeles moves into a more progressive and equitable future, I want our neighborhood to be part of that forward momentum. Right now, our community and our city are facing a severe housing crisis. It is a very big and very complicated problem. There are no quick or easy solutions. And I am not going to pretend that I have the answers. What I do know is that one of the most significant factors contributing to the crisis we face today in our neighborhood and across Los Angeles is a legacy of racist housing policies. And Westchester is part of that problem. Our neighborhood is a product of redlining and racial covenants. And because our neighborhood contributed to the larger problem that we face today throughout LA, we also need to be part of the solution. We need to work with our local government and with community organizations and with advocates for affordable housing and for the homeless to find creative and effective solutions to this crisis. We must build relationships across these different groups and be open to collaboration, while also holding these government agencies and officials accountable in our collective journey towards solutions. It is relatively easy and painless to put a Black Lives Matter sign in your yard. It is much more difficult to do the work needed to rectify the harm caused by the racist policies that are built into our systems and institutions. That is the work that I am committed to doing as a member of the Neighborhood Council. Thank you.